Yo, what to do, YouTube? We're going to be talking about the top the top three sleepers for the Colts going into next season. I was going to say slept on, but I'm going to stick to the title. So, top three sleepers for the Indianapolis Colts going into next season. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below at the end of the video. Don't forget to leave a like as well. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Appreciate all the support. The first person that's going to be a sleeper for the Indianapolis Colts is, of course, the guy that's always a sleeper and can be very pivotal going into next season, could be Nyheim Hines. Number one is definitely has to be Nyheim Hines. He's probably the most pivotal piece of the offense going into next season, man. This dude is going to be so slept on, and I feel like he's been getting slept on since he got drafted. And I feel like he's one of the most talented players on the roster. He's a dual threat. He can receive and he can run the football. He's very electric on special teams as well. Just take the Detroit game, for example, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. This dude could have literally had at least 7 kick returns last year as a touchdown, but he got robbed of a few of them. Self-costly penalties, not his fault. Blame the teammates. But Nyheim Hines can definitely be one of those guys. You look at all the threats we can potentially have going into next season, and he can easily be lost in the defensive game plan for what opposing teams and what we play. And I feel like he can definitely be that guy that fantasy owners will love. And he can be one of those guys that can lead us in certain scenarios and definitely get us yards or maybe even touchdowns. He's probably one of the fastest running backs in the NFL, not if the fastest running back. And he's so small, he can definitely be, hid in coverages and schemes and all these things. So he can definitely be one of the sleepers for the Indianapolis Colts going into next season, man. Nyheim Hines is definitely going to be so important to use next season, and I can't stress it enough. He's about to get paid and everything, but I feel like he can definitely be used in multiple schemes. One of the great moments was that third and short play against the Packers to get that first down. He was lined up at receiver and did a quick slant right across and got the catch, got us the first down. He can definitely be used in any type of scenario, and he can be very focal, and I love that about Nyheim Hines, man. Go get your money, man. Definitely go get your money. He'll be getting paid soon. Don't worry about it, Colts fans. The number 2 player I feel like that is going to be a sleeper for the Indianapolis Colts going into next season is Zachary Pascal. Zachary Pascal is probably the most consistent wide receiver for the Indianapolis Colts. And I say that because even if you look at last year, with the struggles from the receiving core, the only person you could really rely on to get you some yards was Zachary Pascal. Zachary Pascal has been the most consistent since he got in the NFL and doesn't get talked about enough. You always get the Michael Pittman Jr. conversations, the T.Y. Hilton conversations, even the Paris Campbell, if he can stay healthy conversations, but no one ever talks about Zachary Pascal. And I feel like that's kind of messed up because he's one of the most consistent guys. He can definitely try to stay on the field as much as possible, more than anyone else, and he can be reliable, man. And I feel like he's going to be another sleeper guy because you're going to see so many schemes and plays drawn up for all these other receivers. But I feel like if you need to go get, a short downs or, some of those quick passes, Zachary Pascal can be that guy for you. And I definitely feel like he can be the sleeper pick for the Indianapolis Colts going into next season, and that's why I love him so much, man, because we're definitely an underrated team. Nobody talks about us at all. We don't get televised games, so that definitely plays in our favor for Nyheim Hines and Zachary Pascal. So it's no knock on that on the other receivers, but I feel like he should be appreciated more in Indianapolis and definitely should be discussed more when we talk about certain players or certain things that's going to happen next season or who we should look out for. I feel like he should be that guy, 100%. Much love to Zachary Pascal. The last one, I think that could be a sleeper for next season is Marvell Tell. Marvell Tell did not play last year, but the rumor is that the cornerback 3 spot is open. You've seen the production he did when he was on the field for that limited time. I feel like he can be a very well sleeper going into next year. Now, look, I love Rock Ya-Sin. I think he will win the 3rd spot. But there will be a flexibility. I have a feeling there's going to be a flexibility. Multiple corners going in and out. Xavier Rhodes last year, his minutes was limited. He was in and out. TJ Carey was taking some of those snaps for him. But I feel like now that Marvell Tell's coming back next year, I feel like he will be that guy that is going to be coming in, taking some of those snaps off of those certain plays, and I feel like he can definitely make an impact. He's been gone for a whole year. I just know he's ready and willing to step on the field whenever his number is called. It's next man up. I could have chose anybody else to be the comeback, the third sleeper, man. I could have chose Bobby Okereke. I could have chose Kari Willis, Julian Blackman. I could have chose Jack Doyle. I feel like Jack Doyle can probably be another sleeper, former Pro Bowler, definitely elite talent still. He can definitely get the job done. He has a quarterback now that's going to throw him the football. Carson Wentz loves throwing the football to the tight end, so I can definitely feel Jack Doyle can be the sleeper. But I'm going to leave that up to you guys, 100%. I mean, if you guys definitely, I can just imagine now the sleeper picks that's going to come in for the comment section of this video. But I think Marvell Tell can definitely be that guy that can come in, do what he has to do. He's athletic. When it comes to the cornerback battle for the third spot, it's going to be interesting to see. And I'm so happy we got the preseason this year so we can really see who can win that spot and who's going to show up out of those 3 games. Because those 3 games can go either way. And, I think that's the ultimate test for going into next season, is to see where everyone's mind's at and how they're going to be locked in. And I know we're going to have some hitters going into that preseason for us. They're going to go in and get the job done for sure. I can't wait to see, the Jacob Easons, I can't wait to see Jackson. I can't wait to see Paris Campbell if he's playing in the preseason. Sam Ellinger, I can't wait to see him play. Isaiah Rodgers, if he's going to play cornerback in the preseason. There's so many things stirring around. The Sean Davis Jr.'s, the Michael Strachans. They're going to be all out there in the preseason games for these 3 games. Even if Carson Wentz, if he plays the first quarter of any game in the preseason, I wouldn't be surprised. But, the preseason is going to be so much, even training camp, when that comes around, it's going to be so much at stake. And I just can't wait for football to come around. It's almost here. You guys just have to stay patient. Appreciate all the support. But you guys let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Who are your 3 sleepers for the Colts going into next season? I gave you my 3. If you agree, go ahead and let me know. If you disagree, feel free to let me know as well. Like I said, man, I respect each and every one of your opinions. I love you guys. Until next time, this is Marcus, and you've been Culture Shock.